Hey yo, let's go, Vibe Tribe. Today I wanted to bring you along for one of my typical indoor range sessions and show you exactly how I structure my practice. One thing I've learned over the years is that you don't need hundreds of rounds to have a productive training day. You just need a plan. I almost always begin with what I call a cold start. No warm up, no practice reps, no easing into it. I simply step up to the 7-yard line and shoot. The reason is simple. I want honest data. I want to know where my skills are before I make any adjustments or settle into a rhythm. That first group tells me a lot about where I am that day. Today, I was actually pretty happy with the results. Most of my shots landed in the A zone and the rest were still within a solid defensive impact area. Was it perfect? No. But that's never been the goal. My goal is progress. One thing you'll hear me say over and over is that I track my progress, not my perfection. I don't hide the bad days, and I don't only post the highlight reels. I share my journey because it keeps me accountable. And hopefully, it reminds someone else that improvement comes from showing up consistently, not from pretending you've already arrived. After my pole start, I'll move between 7 to 10 to 15 yards depending on what I'm working on. Each distance teaches me something different. 7 yards helps reinforce speed and fundamentals. 10 yards starts demanding a little more precision. 15 yards really begins to expose any inconsistency in my presentation, trigger press, or sight picture. Instead of staying at one distance all day, I like forcing myself to adapt. Most of my sessions are built around only 2 boxes of ammunition. Every round has a purpose. Before I ever load a magazine, I begin with dry fire presentations. I'll present the pistol to the target, acquire my dot, verify my sight picture, and repeat that movement around 10 times. Yes, I even do dry fire at the range. I want to reinforce the exact movement I expect once live ammunition is introduced. Then I load a magazine with 1 round. Starting from a compressed ready position, I wait for the timer, present the pistol, and fire 1 accurate shot. Sometimes I'm chasing a better time. Other times the timer is simply there to add a little pressure and prevent me from anticipating the start. It creates stress without forcing me to sacrifice accuracy. Next, I increase the challenge by loading 3 rounds. Same presentation, same fundamentals. The only difference is now I'm working on maintaining control through multiple shots instead of just the first one. Then I transition into what I call my short setup drills. If the firearm starts unloaded on the bench, I'll pick it up. Load 1 round, chamber it safely, and fire 1 accurate shot. Then I'll repeat the process with 3 rounds. These drills reinforce efficient gun handling while keeping safety and consistency at the center of everything I do. From there, I'll move into reload work. 2 magazines loaded with 3 rounds each. Fire 3, reload, fire 3 more. Sometimes the timer is running, sometimes it isn't. It all depends on what skill I'm trying to improve that day. One thing I've learned is that every range environment is different. Indoor ranges usually have smaller benches and different safety rules than outdoor ranges. Instead of fighting those limitations, I work with them. For example, during reload drills, I often place my range bag on top of the bench and let my empty magazine fall directly into it. It keeps the reload controlled, keeps my magazines off the floor, and respects the space around the shooters next to me. At larger outdoor ranges, I may not need to do that. Different environment, different solution. That's part of becoming a well-rounded shooter. You'll also notice I intentionally change the rhythm of my drills. Sometimes I begin slowly and gradually build speed. Other times I start fast and deliberately slow things down to reinforce control. I'll even set my shot timer to random delays so I have to react instead of guessing when the beep is coming. Every variation teaches me something different. I always finish my session the same way, with a few slower, deliberate cool-down repetitions. I want my last reps of the day to reinforce solid fundamentals, not rushed movements. At the end of the day, these drills aren't complicated. They're repeatable, intentional, and designed to help me become just 1% better every time I step onto the range. If sharing my process helps you build your own training routine, then every video, every post, and every lesson is worth it. Until next time, train smart, stay ready. I'm Big Irv 340. Hey yo, let's go.